they located one of Bloodsworth's friends. He confirmed that the suspect had in fact recently returned to Cambridge. Bloodsworth told him that he had done something terrible and couldn't return to Baltimore. The friend didn't ask any more questions. He told police where Bloodsworth was currently staying. The suspect was contacted and brought in for questioning. Though Kirk Bloodsworth denied any involvement in the homicide, he was unable to recount exactly where he was at the time the murder occurred. Detectives next asked him what he had done that was so terrible that he couldn't return to Baltimore. Bloodsworth responded that he had failed to take his wife out for a taco salad dinner, and he knew she would never forgive him. To police, the explanation was ludicrous. Investigators produced a large piece of cinder block, similar to the one found at the crime scene, and a photo of the victim to see how the suspect would react.
They placed the rock in the interview room without referring to it specifically, and they watched his reaction. And I remember one of the detectives saying, you could see him just kept going, staring back at that rock. You know, his eyes would shift, back at that rock, back at that rock.
Everything about the suspect led authorities to believe that he was Don Hamilton's killer. Now, 2 decades later, Kirk Bloodsworth recalls that there was nothing he could have said to convince them he was not involved in the murder.
And they kept drilling me, and all I kept saying was, I didn't do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. No, I might not know exactly where I was right then and there, right now, but I didn't do it. I know whatever it wasn't killing a little girl that day.
The boys who helped create the composite sketch of the suspect were shown a photo lineup. Though Bloodsworth was shorter and heavier than the boys had described, and his hair was a different color, they picked him out as the man they had seen with Dawn near the pond. Several Rosedale residents also identified photographs of Bloodsworth as the man they saw hanging around the day of the murder. Kirk Bloodsworth was charged with first-degree murder. And though the case against him was circumstantial, prosecutors sought the harshest penalty.